Hey guys, it's Dr. Josh, and today we are going to go through massage guns, and I'm going to show you some of the massage guns that I use in my office, as well as a massage gun that was sent to me by Bob and Brad. So this is the first time I'm opening this, and I'm going to compare it between the C2 Bob and Brad massage gun, as well as the Hypervolt and the Hydra gun. At this point in time, I have 3 different massage guns. This will now be the 4th, and so far my favorite is the Hydra gun for a few reasons. But at this point, I have yet to receive or review this one, so we're going to go through this. It does come in a nice little lightweight travel carrying case, and of course, if you are new to massage guns, they're supposed to help with some therapy. So this is the first time I'm opening it. There is a USB cable that can help with some charging. These are pretty self-explanatory when it comes to how to use it. So fresh out of the box, this is a lot lighter than the other options and stuff like that. So this is probably, yeah, this is 1.5 pounds. I know that for certain. I think this is 1.8 and this is 2.5, I believe, as well. So this, on the other hand, the Hypervolt, which is a premier brand, retails for about $500. At the height, probably now about maybe $300 to $400. This one does about $250. And this one on Amazon, as well as some websites, I believe you can get it as low as $89 or $99 right now. So significantly cheaper, but how does it actually stack up when it comes to some of the specs that you need to know about when choosing a massage gun? So there are a few heads here, and of course, typically when it comes to me, I typically like the flatter head because you can go lighter or you can go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go right off to the flat head. So interesting enough, like all these other ones, they all do come with different adapters. So there's like a pointy rocket type of piece that can get into smaller little nooks and crannies. There's a ball, which is, maybe you're really sore, maybe you need a lighter percussion so that this way you can hit more areas. There's a prong, so really good for like the spinal area, ribs. And then of course a larger, this one's a little bit more rubbery, a little bit more foam, so it's like almost like there's air. So I bet you this one would be pretty good too. But let's see if it comes charged. So it does have some charging already. So it does have some charge. I think at the bottom right here, it does have its ability to tell you where it is on the charging station. So this probably will be good for charging. So let's go ahead and use this for a little bit so that you guys can see how it actually works. So when we turn it on, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different speeds on the back as an indicator right here. If you can, I'm going to hold it up close to the mic, and you can hear it's fairly relatively quiet. It's got a good grip. It actually fits nicely into the hand, whereas I think the Hydra gun does well too. I think this one does not fit as well into the hand. This one has, if you can't really see, it's got a little bit different shape. This was just straight up cylindrical or cylinder-like, so it's actually a little harder to hold, believe it or not. So putting it down on my skin, it's actually vibrates pretty smooth. I would say even the first level is actually pretty good already. This is level 2. I don't know if you hear much of a difference. Level 3. I think level 3 seems to be very smooth, really pretty comfortable. You can use it on different areas of the body, of course. 4. Pretty good. And it's got a pretty good stall point, right? So stall force or stall points is pretty much the point at which you can, so this is level 5, just to give you, it's actually pretty darn quiet for something so small. And again, for something so inexpensive, it actually works quite well. I thought it would be a little bit cheaper than, some of the other things, but since the inception of all these massage guns, they've been forced to get much better very quickly. So, whereas I'm gonna turn on this one as well, and you're gonna hear the differences. So this has got 6 speeds, this has got 5, and this one has 3 different speeds. So this is level 6, fastest you can get. This is going to be level 3, the fastest you can get here. So if you can hear the difference on this, this is significantly louder than either of these. I think that these two would be about the same when it comes to actual, like, you know, the actual noise level. But let's talk about specs, because I'm pretty certain that you guys out there want to know what the specs are and what they're going to be like. When it comes to battery life, the Hypervolt, even though it's the most expensive, only has about a 2-hour battery life. The Hydrogun that I have here is about a 6, and the Bob and Brad C2 has about 4. This has an automatic turn off about after 10 minutes to, you know, obviously if you keep it running for 10 minutes and you forget about it, or a child plays with it, turns it on, it's going to turn off and kind of conserve its battery, whereas I believe these two do not have that capacity. The stall force on these two are about 44 pounds, so they're roughly about the same, and I believe that is fairly true, or about true for the Hypervolt. So basically, they're all about the same in terms of a stall point, meaning how hard can you push down before you stall the motor so that it doesn't overheat and cause a problem. So basically, the stall force is about the same across the board. The battery life is decent. It's in between these two. This has a traveling case. This one came with a traveling case. This did not. So again, this is more expensive, has lesser battery life, is louder. It was first on the market as well, and it does not come with a carrying case. So I think for most of you out there right now, you know, I was one of the first early adopters to these. I don't think financially for a consumer it'd be the best option, because it is pretty darn expensive and it doesn't really come with a whole lot. It does come with the heads, but it doesn't come with a traveling case. I believe that this is TSA approved to carry on an airplane, so if that's a major concern, that is something that you may want to check out. But and I'm not sure about these, so I can't really make those claims. But I will say this fits really nicely in my hand. I think the big difference that you're going to start noticing is that how fast do these guys go, right? We talked about how loud they are at the highest speed, but what is their fastest? They're all roughly about the same. They're about 3,200 RPMs, or, you know, kind of oscillations per minute. This has about a 10 millimeter depth, you know, in terms of how far it can go, so you can go pretty deep, whereas some of the other tools are about 4 or 6. And this overall, in my opinion, just based off of playing around with it, just kind of looking around at it, it's got a unique, different USB charger. So I believe it is a USB-C. So, which means that if you have one of the newer iPhones or something like that, you probably could use your MacBook USB-C adapter charger to this, or to this. I'm not going to make that claim, but I think that that would be work. It says works with only USB-A to USB-C cable. So something to look out for is the charging ability on that, and which means you can charge this probably on your phone, or I mean on your car or something like that, or something easy to hook up a USB. But to hold this on, you turn it on. There is no on-off switch at the bottom, which the Hypervolt does have. This does not have. But if I run both of these at the same time, so I still vote on this one over the Hypervolt. I'm going to put them at my loudest here, and the loudest here. Just listening for that, you can hear them together. I would say they're roughly about the same decibels. This is probably maybe even a little bit quieter. So when it comes down, push comes to shove, I've been using these Hypervolts and these massage guns for, you know, like probably 2 months after they came out of the market. So I've been using these. I don't think it is necessary for somebody like you, if you're a consumer and just using this for recovery. One, this is smaller, it's lighter, it's more portable, it's got a smaller, more compact case. And the price difference, you can get two for the price of one of these, and you can get like three or four for the price of one of these. So that really just means that if you want one at home and one in your gym bag, you can do that for the same price as having one. So my ultimate review of this is that this is definitely a go-to. I don't recommend patients spend a ton of money in order to get decent results. If you have a high quality product that is doing the job, whether it's bands or weights or massage guns in this case, I don't think you need to go out there and spend a ton of money in order to get a good result. So I think it's more about the proper application of doing it. So if you learn how to do this properly, and we can talk about that in the future, if you learn how to use these guns properly, they're going to end up being a better fit for you. But overall, this is the Bob and Brad massage gun C2. I think they have a couple on the market, a smaller one and a more professional one. I think for your at-home care, this goes 4 hours. It's got the same RPMs as these guys. It's got a decent battery life, better than some of the leading ones. It's smaller, more compact. Seems to be very easy to be charged. It's got 5 settings, and it is approximately $89 to $99 at this point in time. And I'm also going to leave a discount code in the description below. So that's my review of the Bob and Brad C2 massage gun. This is definitely well worth it if you are looking for an affordable massage gun, because at the end of the day, going all out and spending all this money on these massage guns is not going to really, it's going to just take away from you. So if you can get something that's high quality and affordable, this would be it. I would highly recommend it. And thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks again, Bob and Brad, for sending me this massage gun. I really believe it is actually well done and well made, and I think they made a good product or are marketing a good product. So I highly recommend it. And again, I would recommend all these massage guns, but your best bang for your buck is going to be this one overall. So thanks again for stopping by, guys. Thanks so much for watching this all the way to the end. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and have a great day.